Hello, everyone, all over the globe. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from right now. I'm Chukwuka Okeke. I want to bring you another informative, educative, and interesting topic this evening. And it says how to go full-time in TBC. How to go full-time in TBC. Well, I won't want to waste any time at all. I just want to show us a video, a very, very recent video by one of the top leaders within TBC community, Randy Wilson. You know him very well. You know, he's a top leader within the TBC community, a top cash flow, coach. All right. If you want to cash flow on a daily basis within TBC community, you need to attend Randy Wilson's cash flow coaching class. All right. We all have attended it, but he still ranks #1 within the community. Okay. Like I said, without wasting much time, I want to share my screen and show you this video, okay, where he explained what it takes to go full-time in TBC. Okay, a poster, a video, an article. Just relax, sit back, and be attentive. Don't allow any distractions at this point in time, so you will be able to get in all that he has to say. All right. Right, just one moment. Let me share my screen. Right. Okay. What it takes to go full time. TBC explained, poster, video, article. All right. Okay. You will get to know the full meaning of all of this. Okay. As you listen to this video, okay, by Randy Wilson. Nevertheless, at the end of it all, if you don't understand anything, please get in touch with me. Okay, get in touch with me. How do you get in touch with me? How do you, how do you know what to do or how to get in touch with me? Just go below my video. All right, you look for the description section, and then you will see details of my contact. Then get in touch with me, ask me any questions, and I'll be able to help you through. Okay? Let's listen to this video, and we will understand it all.
Hey guys, good morning. This is Randy Wilson. It is 10 a.m. Pacific, and this is broadcast number 169, live from the TBC Live Broadcasters people. choice of many. Definitely happy and proud to be a part of the TBC broadcasters. Really, guys, the broadcaster's role is so important to help get the message out about TBC, help clarify and define everything that's in the blog, everything that's in the Cream Cashback office, support our community, and definitely happy to be part of that group of people. And today, guys, we're going to talk really specifically about some of the newest campaigns, if you will, that are part of the TBC environment. I know yesterday we talked about the whole rally team idea. Remember that? Woohoo! Rally team. Well, today we're going to get down into the specifics and really drill down on exactly how to utilize the rally team, how important it is in the life of a new TBCian, how important it is to be used by our existing members to help coach and mentor new TBCians. We're going to get down into it. Let me just say hi really quickly to my friends out there in the audience. Let me say what's up to Lutfor Rahman, Mezi JP, Surjeet, Lashram Singh, Crypto Magnet, Bex Pio, Eric Isley, and Pixie is here so far. And guys, we'll have some more people tuning in here. And Bill Canara, Darren Hayward, everybody's here tuning in. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and jump over to the blog because I want to get right into the meat of the discussion here. So obviously, guys, the blog is your single source of most relevant news and content, and this is where you should be directing your attention whenever you have questions about TBC, whenever you want to know more information about TBC, whether you're a new member or existing member, all eyes on the blog. And here we have the most recent post by admin, the proper process of going full-time in TBC. The proper process of going full-time in TBC. So, while I'm bringing this up, just think about your income on your regular job. Okay, just think about whatever income you make, per month, per week, per day, per day. And these kind of numbers should kind of stay at the forefront of your mind, because what if TBC could help you make in one transaction that only takes a few minutes the same as what you work all day for 8, 9, 10 hours a day? Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, so let's go ahead and read into this blog post, the proper process of going full-time. Here we have a new banner here, how we make a full-time income online. Okay, so let's talk about this, because obviously we all know that online is the way of the future. That's the leverage that people are looking for to help free them from the toil of working full-time on a job, for example. All right, let's get into it. I read a little bit of this earlier, and I'm just going to really drill down on exactly what the blog is saying here. All right, so from the admin of TBC, cash flowing leaders, please meet with the individuals on your team one-on-one and discuss this article with them. Bringing a balance between the following 3 parties will lead to explosive, exponential TBC community growth, unlocking the value contained in our TBC wallets by the end of the year 2019. 1. TBC cash flowing leaders. 2. Sponsors. 3. New members. Okay, these are the 3 parties that will lead to explosive, exponential growth. Okay. In order to earn daily cash flow in TBC, at least one of 2 activities must happen daily on a consistent basis: sponsoring and or partnering. We We should open the eyes of our newest members that a full-time income can be earned in TBC as early as their first week after joining us. Actions a day can make that happen. Think about that. Which is better? Work full-time at a job which practically exhausts 50 to 60 hours a week away from home, or stay home and make a full-time income in TBC. Our cash-flowing leaders have proven that a full-time income can be earned from home working TBC. They are living the dream. No doubt, it is one of the best lifestyles to have. Temptation to access TBC Kringle coins prematurely during redemption periods is very high for the new members joining us at those times. It has always been recommended that members wait until a redemption period is almost over before completing the Redeem Now process. Obviously, collecting as many cookies as possible during the whole redemption period is advised before clicking the Redeem Now button. But what is more important is having enough quality training completed before turning cookies into TBC Kringle coins. You guys, that's huge right there. Okay, so first of all, admin reminds us that, hey, yeah, there's a temptation. Once you get that gift, the Kringle gift, right, the cookies, a lot of times people are looking for ways to cash out, turn the cookies into Kringles as soon as possible, and then turn right around and start trying to exercise Kringle. And yeah, guys, even though, you can exercise Kringle, okay? You sign up today, you redeem today, you can start exercising your Kringle. But does that mean it's a good idea? I don't know. The fact is that, obviously, guys, there's a lot to learn about TBC. There's a lot of guidance you need from TBC. Sponsors, cash flowing TBCians want to help guide the new members of TBC. So if you're a new member of TBC and you're just trying to break right out and start, marketing or selling or, trying to cash out or even cash flow, you're just trying to break right out and do it without the help or guidance of a experienced TBCian, then you could be asking for some frustration. Okay, so the idea here is maintain your relationship with your sponsor, maintain your relationship with the person that's trying to help guide you, and maintain that relationship for as long as you can, even if you do redeem your cookies. All right, let's go on. We are in what is called the billionaire zone, and that means it is very common for members to become quick TBC millionaires once they complete the redemption process, right? We know this because, people have cookies, they've made a purchase, or, they got their gift, or they've attended a meeting or something, maybe did a broadcast, and man, as soon as it's redemption time, they see millionaire status in there, they're ready to cash out those coins, or exercise the Kringle, okay? This zone also means we are still in the early stages of developing our TBC economy, and these coins are less spendable now compared to how spendable they will be in the later or final stages of rolling out a TBC economy. So guys, you gotta recognize that, guys, today is not the day. Today is not the day for full-blown spendability of our Kringle coin. We are letting you know that up front, okay? The fact is that in the later or final stages of rolling out our will we have much more freedom in spending our Kringle coins. Members that don't understand these stages are easily confused by what they see the value indicates in their TBC wallets compared to the usefulness of the TBC Kringle coins at this time. So guys, we're the early adopters years of TBC. Okay, so don't let your eyes see those big numbers in your wallet and then think that, oh my gosh, I gotta get all that money out right now. Because guys, we're still early adopters, okay? It's not spendable the way you see it at this point. This is a rollout. We are under development. The complete value in our TBC wallets is not currently 100% unlocked. We are in the distribution phase now and not in the economic phase yet. I love the way admin is just trying to lay it down for us there. Just trying to lay it down for us. Without proper quality training, new members can sour quickly and become burdensome to the whole TBC community. We want to breed success. We don't want to breed trolls. Sponsors really need to stick close to cash flowing leaders while they are bringing in new members. Solid partnerships need to be formed between cash flowing leaders and sponsors below them. We have a decent group of cash flowing leaders that have been with TBC for years now, and what they have to offer is really priceless. Sponsors need to recognize that and happily share the profits with these leaders 50-50. Okay, so guys, leaders out there, sponsors connect with the cash flowing leaders, and then as the cash flowing leaders are helping you sponsors out there with your transactions, with guidance, with knowledge, with experience, and helping, then sponsors, of course, you compensate those leaders 50-50 transactions, 50-50 transactions to help create a harmonious environment. Demanding a leader's time without compensation to that leader does not work. Let me just repeat that part right there. Demanding a leader's time without compensation to that leader does not work. Here is how it works. New members become sponsors as early as their first day in TBC while we encourage fast duplication. Waiting for something to happen doesn't put money in anybody's pocket, so action is required. Sponsors turn into cash flowing leaders, and there is no set time for when that happens. Many factors combine together to determine how fast a sponsor can turn into a cash flowing leader. Cash flowing leaders already know how to successfully sponsor consistently and earn income from that, but they also learn how to duplicate themselves through partnerships with others that mainly focus on the activity of sponsoring. Inside of these sponsorships is ongoing training. Okay? Inside these partnerships is ongoing training. See, guys, I can remember a time when I was a young man that training and learning and comprehending and this kind of apprenticeship, if you will, that was valuable, right? That's a valuable resource, is to have someone coaching you. That's a valuable resource. It was worthy of the time and energy it took to learn from that coach. That's the good old days. I think we should bring that value, that virtue back. Okay. Inside of these partnerships is ongoing training. It is one thing to sponsor your friends and family that are close to you, and another thing to know how to prospect people you don't know yet and sponsor them. Woo! Woo! Out of the two groups of people, which is bigger? Okay, the people you know or the people you don't know. Obviously, the larger group is the people you don't know. And a cash flowing leader knows how to sponsor these kinds of people all day long, every day. All right, so admin is also really helping us to see what the role is of the leaders. The responsibility of the cash flowing leaders. Admin is defining what a leader is, right? So we have the new people, we have the sponsors, and we have the cash flowing leaders. And so cash flowing leaders, admin is setting the bar here, okay? Knows how to sponsor these kinds of people all day long. What kind of people? The people that you don't know. People on Facebook, and that kind of thing, social media people. Join Me is absolutely the best tool to use to bring all three parties together in balance. New people, sponsors, and cash flowing leaders, right? The transition script explains the process clearly. We went over that yesterday. Once a sponsor has activated the new member to use the invitation script while following instructions in the transition script, then that is the best time to invite their cash flowing leader to come into the Join Me session that the new member set up, as well as the sponsor's entire rally team. Cheerleading takes place inside of the Join Me session, while coordination of leading a rally team to participate in Join Me sessions takes place inside the rally team group chat. All right, so admin gets specific here. Okay, admin gets specific here and lets us know that the rally team chat group, that's where you sort of coordinate in the chat room, okay? But when it comes time to engaging a new member and rallying around the sponsor and helping the sponsor the new member, that actually happens in the Join Me session. Okay, that's what that cheerleading takes place inside the Join Me session, while coordinating of leading a rally team to participate in Join Me sessions takes place inside the rally team group chat. All right, so rally team group chats, this is where you kind of say, okay, who's available today? What's your schedule like? Who can help me on this call? Hey guys, I need some help. These kind of things. But when it comes time to the cheerleading part, that's when the sponsors will bring a new member onto and then the rally team will be invited on the Join Me team, on the Join Me session. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on to get some more clarity. At the end of the transition script, the new member will complete a transaction for themselves, and the most equitable party to send the Kringle coins should be the cash flowing leader, and then a 50% commission is immediately paid out to the sponsor. All right, so you see the three. Let's read this again so everybody understands. At the end of the transition script, the new member will complete a transaction for themselves, and the most equitable party to send the Kringle coins should be the cash flowing leader. All right, so if you got three parties call, okay, you got three parties on a call. You have the cash flowing leader that's coaching the sponsor. The sponsor has a new member on the Join Me. Okay, so look at all the three parties that are involved. The cash flowing leader is coaching the sponsor, and the sponsor is engaging with the new member. The new member does a transaction. Okay, the new member does a transaction, but it's actually the cash flowing leader that completes the transaction. Okay, the cash flowing leader completes the transaction. He's the most equitable party to send the coins. Okay, so the cash flowing leader sends the coins to the new member. The new member pays the cash flowing leader, and then the cash flowing leader says, okay, sponsor, here's 50%. Okay, the cash flow leader, and then a 50% commission is immediately paid out to the sponsor. That's the way that works, guys. The equitable party is the cash flowing leader. This keeps the partnership alive. Of course, the cash flowing leader is motivated to continue to coach the sponsor, and the sponsor keeps on inviting new members. Okay. This keeps the partnership alive. All team transactions should be done this way until the sponsor has enough training to go full time and play the role of cash flowing leader. Okay, then that sponsor graduates. Sponsors can certainly expect a decent amount of one-on-one time with their cash flowing leader in order to get their training completed. But sponsors should expect plenty of homework to do, as their cash flowing leader will point out the tools located mostly in this blog to review and adequate material for their discussions. So there's absolutely no need for a sponsor to be bumping around in the dark when they certainly have access to proven and experienced cash flowing leaders here in TBC. All right, let's go on. Okay. Let me run you through a 3-day experience in how this should work. Let's look at this from the point of view of a cash flowing leader. It's Monday, John, and you are taking John through the steps of the transition script. You already have a rally team put together that mostly consists of TBC broadcasters standing by to assist you. John signs up his mother named Mary and his best friend Brian. You and your rally team congratulate John for this rapid rewards achievement inside John's Join Me session. John is feeling very good. Now John is led through the steps to complete his first transaction with you, and you keep 100% of the profit because John is your recruit. John wants to collect the 100 million cookie reward by helping Mary and Brian to each get 2 immediate paid recruits. Join Me sessions are scheduled for Tuesday for both Mary and Brian. Mary signs up her husband, Mac, John's father, and her best friend, Sue, on her Join Me session. Even though John is the sponsor of Mary, he already has a partnership agreement with you, the cash flowing leader. Once you discuss this article here together. Okay, so when Mary does her transaction for herself, you are the one providing the Kringle coins to Mary, and then you pay John 50% commission. Your rally team participated in Mary's Join Me session, and everyone is feeling the excitement that comes from helping new members duplicate. Effectively, John borrowed your rally team. The same process happens with Brian as he signs up his sister Jane and his co-worker Tim. So on Tuesday, both you and John partnered on the transactions of Mary and Brian. 4 Join Me sessions are set up on Wednesday for Mac, Sue, Jane, and Tim. John is now a proven cash flow leader. So he is not placed into your rally team group chat on Messenger, but you do individually invite him into the Join Me sessions of these 4 new members, Mary and Brian. Mary and Brian are there too because they are the sponsors of these 4 people. You have spent some one-on-one time with Mary and Brian. To review this article here and set up a partnership agreement with each of them. Okay, one-on-one time is like 5 to 10 minutes each, just to make it clear that it will take time and study to complete a training process, and that TBC has so much to offer them over time, and that we do follow a proven system that works, and this article touches on that. On Wednesday, with the assistance of your rally team, each of these 4 new members sign up to each for a total of 8 recruits, and the 4 do their transactions with you, and you pay commissions to Mary and Brian according to your partnership agreement with each of them. John earned 100 million cookies and has become a future TBC billionaire and is very happy about that. So guys, here in this article, we see sort of the progression starting with you, okay, and you're the cash flowing leader. And then, then what happened, basically you sponsor John, okay? And then you coach John. You coach John to bring his 2 people on board for rapid rewards. And then John sponsors Barry and Brian. You see? Now the transaction that Mary and Brian does with John actually is a cash flowing leader, and then you pay John the 50% commission. But John qualifies for the 100 million cookies. Okay? The purpose of understanding this section right here, my friends, is to understand that this happened all in 3 days. You sponsored John sponsored Mary and Brian. Mary and Brian sponsored Max, Sue, Jane, and Tim. All within 3 days, all right off the bat. You can see you get paid, John gets paid, everyone gets cookies. And at the end of the day, John is now ready to start doing transactions too, because he's a cash flowing leader at this point. Now, you as a cash flowing leader, you got to see the fast duplication here. Okay, cash flowing leader, look at the fast duplication. I mean, it's Monday, you sponsor John, and within a few minutes of coaching through the script and whatnot, you get John immediately sponsoring Mary and Brian. I mean, that's immediately. And then coaching the next group, Mary and Brian, you get Max, Sue, Jane, and Tim right away. Okay? That's encouraging fast duplication. That's using the tools, using the scripts. It's all laid out right here in this example. Okay? Let's finish up this blog post. Now, it is time to encourage John to keep on sponsoring new members and to continue training with you until he gets to the point he can keep everything going all by himself and becomes a cash flow leader and full-timer in the TBC community. At that point, during a redemption period, he can go ahead and redeem his cookies. It is best to wait for a redemption period before going full-time in TBC, even though a full-time income can be earned as a sponsor working with a cash flowing leader just from the commissions earned. Billions of people have never heard of TBC, so we have plenty of people to talk to and share the gift with them. The temptation to quickly redeem the cookies earned as rapid rewards should be discouraged. This will create an unnecessary conflict between a new member and the cash flow leader. Partnerships keep things balanced while a new member is accessing the time of a cash flowing leader. These leaders don't give their time away for free. Cash flow leaders in TBC have enough TBC experience to handle all kinds of objections that naturally come up during the sponsoring process. New members need to be aware that experience comes over time, and people learn new things at their own speed. 100% sounds better than 50%, but the truth is 50% plus training pays better than 100% without training. So here in this last paragraph, admin reiterates that when you are being coached by a cash flowing leader, value that mentorship, value that coaching, value that time that a cash flowing leader shares with you, spends with you, invests in you, and be prepared to compensate them through transactions, allow for these cash flowing leaders to help you with the transactions and then pay you the 50% that comes your way. And don't be too eager to sever the tie between you and your sponsor. So guys, I'm telling you, the worst thing in the world is seeing someone eager to sever the tie between the cash flow leader and then turn around and demand more time from the cash flowing leader after the sponsor has prematurely severed the tie. That's the worst thing, guys. It's the worst thing. So keep that in mind, that the relationship between the cash flowing leader and the sponsor is a very important relationship. And then sponsors continue to sponsor new people and utilize the join me and the rally team and the coaching of the cash flowing leader with the sponsor. I mean, again, all the tools are all in here, but you have to read through this and sort of get all the parties in place so everybody knows their role, and like admin says, maintains the harmony or the balance in the community. Okay, so let's go back over to our group on YouTube here, and let's see if there's any comments or questions about what we've read through this blog post, the proper process of going full-time in TBC. Let's see, any comments from our audience here? Just looking at the top chat here. So obviously, a few of you guys are in alignment with what's going on here. You got people flow equals cash flow. Absolutely. So sponsors, that's probably the most important thing for you to understand. Sponsors are people that are may not be at a redemption period yet, might be in between redemptions, and at the same time, we encourage sponsors to redeem cookies. Gather as much cookies as you can. Use as much time as you can during the redemption period. Don't be too eager to redeem those cookies. Take as much time as you can before you redeem those cookies. And then once you redeem the cookies, don't be too eager of your coach, because you may still need that coach and all their experience to help you continue to sponsor new people. So with that being the case, sponsors must understand people flow equals cash flow. Continue to sponsor, continue to bring new people, continue to your cash flowing coach, leader, to help you with transactions, with experience, with knowledge. Keep the people flow going, keep the education and mentoring going. And then when the time is right, sponsors will become and develop into cash flowing leaders. And that will happen not just because you have crinkles, not just because you can do transactions. It'll happen when you've been trained properly by the cash flowing leaders. Bex Pyle says, encourage fast duplication. Absolutely, guys. You see the speed at which things go. And admin said it best. He said in the blog, he said, waiting around for something to happen doesn't create cash flow. Okay. So let's make sure that we take action. That's what produces cash flow. Darren Hayward says, this is the only way to successfully complete a transaction to cash flow daily with a win-win-win for all. Yeah, guys, don't forget the three relationships here. new members, sponsors, cash flowing leaders. There's a harmony there. There's a balance. So guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget, if you...
All right. We're going to leave it there. We've had everything that has to be said. There's nothing left to be said. It's action time. All right? It is action time. You don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. Continue to recruit, okay, new members, okay, as a sponsor. And then you get, the experienced cash flow, coach, cash flowing coach, okay, to coordinate and organize things so that things will flow. Very soon, you as a sponsor becomes a cash flowing coach, to others, and so on and so on. And that is how duplication happens. That's how duplication continues to happen. All right? So we're going to leave it there. If there are things you do not understand in this broadcast, get back to me as quickly as possible so I will explain things to you. All right? I thank you so much for joining me this night. I invite you to join me every single day because I do this daily. I do live broadcast daily. Thank you so much. See you again soon, probably in my next video. God bless you, and bye now.